Problem 1 on Connect is exercise 11.5 in your text, and they're asking us to look at some information for this Tanaka company and make some decisions, get some insights. They give us the cost and the production data for 2 months, and they tell us that in March, all of that is March data in orange. Oh, and we'll put April in green because sometime in April, eventually the flowers will come out and things will turn green again. So they want us to take a look at this total material, this total pile of information, and they want us to calculate separately the rental cost per unit and the utilities cost per unit for March and for April. And then they want us to determine which cost is variable and which is fixed. Remember, variable stays constant at the unit level and goes up in total, where fixed stays total at the total level, stays fixed at the total level, and changes at the unit level. So we can do this. This is not so tough. I just took the information and moved it around so it's a little easier. It's in the format that they want. They want to know the rental cost per unit. For March, well, cost us $1,800 per month. We did 300. Therefore, each unit cost us $6. The total utility cost was $600. So we made 300 units. It cost us $600 for utilities. That's $2 per unit. Okay? Then it asks us to do the same thing for April. Well, in April we made 600 units. Our rent was still $1,800. So that was $3 per unit. And if you take a look at that, remember the definition, fixed cost stays fixed at the total level and varies at the unit level. So that has to be a fixed cost. Meanwhile, let's take a look at the utility cost. For April, we made 600 units, and it cost us $1,800. Oh, I'm sorry, $1,200. I looked at the wrong number. 600 units cost us $1,200. That's $2 per unit. So again, let's take a look at the definition. A variable cost stays fixed at the unit level and varies in total. So we now can answer these questions. The rent cost total is $1,800, so it stays fixed at the total level and varies at the unit level. Therefore, that's a fixed cost. And the utility cost stays constant at the unit level, $2 per unit, but varies in total. That's a variable cost. So, let's fill in the bottom part. They say, since the total blank remains unchanged, well, what remains unchanged? The rent. when the number of units changes, it's a fixed cost. Since the total blank, since the total utility changes in direct proportion, easy for me to say, in direct proportion with changes to the number of units, it is a variable cost. So like most of the problems I've presented you with this semester, the hard part is wading through the accounting babble, certainly not the math.